Evening everybody, how's it going? Once again, doing the housekeeping, making sure my green bar's bouncing up and down so you can see me. And just as I start the stream, that's when my phone, which I've now lost, decides to go funny. Oh no, that's okay, I'm just getting emails at the moment. How the devil is everybody? You haven't seen me since Tuesday after that nightmare stream doing the Spitfire. Someone did answer, say earlier on, let me see if I can find your message, bear with me. Philip, it was Philip Netley, said, well, Wayne, see you decided not to edit Tuesday's live stream. Would it take too long? You know what? I just kept it as it is because it was comedy gold, as I keep getting repeatedly told. If anyone didn't see the live stream on Tuesday where I did the Spitfire, I actually did 2 of the complete incorrect issues. I did issues that I'd already done. So, and I was trying to make them work for issues 40 and 41. We got there in the end, but the realisation of the cock-up I made was is an absolute nightmare. But anyway, that's all on. That's had over like 3,000 views for a live stream. That's absolutely crazy. But I've been really busy today. I've been doing some more of the ET. So look, the base is done and I've primed the vents there. I've just realised though that one of the vents I didn't do. I've only done one side, I haven't done the other, so I've got to prime the other side of that. Also, I've been working on the ramp, and stupid me made a right schoolboy error. That this is how the ramp looks, and it's going to go kind of like that, I believe. Might be the other way around. No, it's kind of like that. It's this way around. Okay. Now, I've got some hinges here. You don't have to use these hinges, but as you can see, they were painted black and everything was absolutely perfect on these. And what would happen is the ramp could go up like that and up like a drawbridge, if you like. That's how the ramp closes in ET. What I didn't realise was on this side there was some protective paper. I thought I took it all off, but I didn't. So it worked okay until I tried to open it up and then all the backing just peeled off. Now I've already glued this plastic stuff to the other side, so I'm going to have to get the paintbrush on this now, I guess, and paint this over so it's black and then put these hinges back on. But I've been enjoying what I've been doing. As I said, I've got my go back to the other camera, I've got my all the electrics pretty much working, so and that's why I'm covered in paint today, as you can see, paint all over me. And I've only just discovered that ramp thing in the last 5 minutes. That's why I was pretty much quiet in chat, thinking, oh crap, I've made another problem. So anyway, tonight I'm on the rum. I'm on the rum. I've rum and coke. I've got the oh, let's do it the other way around. I've got the unbranded. I'm not being sponsored. There we go. I got the unbranded coke, and obviously you all know what the rum is. So so where are we? Tomorrow I'm going to be doing pack 9 of the Terminator, hence why the Terminator's there all ready to go. Haven't done it yet, so I've got to do it tomorrow morning. Unfortunately there's a lot on tomorrow for me. In the morning I've got to get really early, 8 o'clock, because the car's going in for repair. Once again, I don't know why I get through wheel bearings in cars, but after a year and a half of having a wheel bearing replaced, I've got to have the same one replaced again. I'm having an oil change and a couple of new tyres, so I've got to be up at 8 o'clock for that. Then we've got to go shopping because I've run out of glue. When I did the Bismarck build for the Patreons yesterday, what you saw was the last of the glue I had, and that was brilliant. I'm really happy with the issue 92 of the Bismarck. That is going to be on the channel on Tuesday, just so you know. I still got to edit that down, but I put it in the ship. Looks absolutely brilliant, so I'm glad we got there on that one. And what else? So yeah, just Terminator tomorrow. And Monday's going to be an update to the ET. Hopefully on Monday that's all going to be lit up. Well, pretty much that whole bottom section there is going to be lit up, painted and done. I'm still waiting for some paint to come for that as well, so we'll have to see. As you can see, I'm on my flashy let's highlight Paul Reynolds' comment there. I can just upload everything. Good evening, Wayne and Esther from Crowbar. Like in the diorama Wayne showed the other day. I almost dropped it. That's when, again, if you didn't see, what was that? That was Wednesday's last week's Patreon stream where I opened the door and the Ecto 1 almost fell off the shelf there. But I need to get down to Crowborough because I used to work, well, I worked remotely for Frost Cars, and they were based in Shoreham and Chichester. God, it's almost been a year. But they did the whole area down East Sussex and stuff like that. So I'd love to go. I've never been there. Never been there. I've drove through Brighton. I think that's as far as I've been. I've never stopped. So nice part of the world. I do like the South Coast. I've been to Bognor. I think that's all I've done on the South Coast. Oh, and Portsmouth, obviously. I'm in Portsmouth all the time. It's just that little West Sussex, East Sussex stretch. More rum. Why is the rum gone? You're not kidding, Jake. Look, look. Can you see what I've got left in that bottle? But don't panic, because Ian Campbell in chat there sent me a bottle double the size of this. So I've got a full one to open. So we're going to be good. Hello, East Midlands train spotter. How's Market Harborough tonight? And I just saw a pop-up on the screen there. I'll come back to that. Oh, thank you very much, Everything Stadia. I really appreciate that. I like how that pops up on the screen. I never noticed it on the other one I use, the OBS that I used to use. But on this new system, all the notifications pop up so I don't miss anything. That's great. Can you show Mrs. Welderwain's Instagram, please? I can. Look, it's all set up. So we've got Mrs. Welderwain's Instagram here. So if you want to follow her doll's house journey, I don't know what she's been doing on it because I've been doing my own thing today. So I haven't got a clue. As a matter of fact, look, I've got this shows you all the the ramp that I've been painting today. Oh, I've been doing the legs as well. Look, and I'm dropping the legs. 1 second. I'm too old for this. See, started to do the legs here. That's not paint, believe it or not. That's not, well, it's not paint. That's primer. That's a gloss primer. So I've primed these up for the minute. So I've got to do the legs as well. And then I've got to work on the electrics for that. But that's Mrs. Welderwain's link. We've also got the link for Parwork Upgrades, which you saw today, which is this stand. And Ian, you will be happy to know I did get a hammer to it and just whack that top in a little bit more. So that's absolutely perfect at the moment. And then the last one is, I don't know if I can, I might be able to link this. Hang on a second. Stand by. That's my favourite word, you know that. The last one is Beanie's Hobbies. We're trying to get Beanie's Hobbies to 1,000 subscribers. He's not far away. I'll put it in chat as well, the link to his channel. He's about 890, something like that. Got about 100 more to go. So if you like 3D prints and you like what different 3D printers are out there, Beanie's Hobbies is the place to go. So I did say I'll put a dash Riptide. I'll come back to that. Let me hide that. Thank you, Howard. Hello, Wayne. Got to get you some glue and stop hoarding Esther's glue. How did you know I've hoarded Esther's glue? Did she tell you that? And what's your take on WandaVision? Ever you think of lights in that engine room? I don't think I'm going to put lights in the engine room, Howard, because I'm not going to get time. That's why I haven't painted it. I really wanted to paint it, but at this present moment in time, I haven't got time. I need a time machine. So I'm going to probably get that when we get round to it with the Agora Models one, I think. But yeah, how did you know I had Esther's glue? WandaVision. I get what they're doing in in the episode 1. I understand what's going on. So why they need to drag it out now, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. So it's good up to a point that they're just exhausting what we already know now. So there you go. Alclad, I am using Alclad, Gary. Oh, what, the primer? No, that primer is Vallejo Gloss. When it comes to doing the dome for the ET, I'm using Alclad on that for the chrome, but I will be getting a spray can gloss primer, because, well, a spray can gloss paint, because it will take forever to do it with an airbrush. It took forever just to prime those with an airbrush today. So but there you go. Oh look, speaking of devil, Beanie's Hobbies is in here. So follow the link. Let's see how many more subscribers we can get to for him. So all good. Hello, how's Pennsylvania? Robert, has everything settled down now? Has everything settled down in America? I hope so. And oh, Colin Walker, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. That's more glue. Who sent me glue? Someone sent me glue. Was that Shane? Was it Shane Gunning? Someone sent me glue, and I can't believe 3 pots of glue have gone. And I blame Mrs. Welder Wayne because she's been nicking all my stuff. All my tools keep going missing because Mrs. Welder Wayne. But there we go. Wheel bearings. We all heard how you drive around Corby. You know what it is, Ian? It's that trip I made back from Scotland in August last year. We left at 10 at night. We got back to Southend 7 in the morning. I think wheel bearings don't like those sort of journeys. What is the easiest mod to install? Well, Mike Lane's carpets were quite easy. The Scowl mods were, you know, the interior for the Ecto one, that was quite easy. To be honest with you, the instructions are really good. Even the model mods, flux capacitor and Xmas tree, as long as you follow the wiring diagrams, you can't really go too far wrong with it. So just admit it's Panda Cola. God, you're living in the 80s, Philip. I remember that. You know what's sad, Philip? I was just before the stream, I was looking up vintage soda streams. Used to have one of the old brown and cream ones. I thought perhaps we should like get this. I really miss a retro corner, and if we ever expand the man cave, I do want to have a complete retro corner with one of them in it, a soda stream definitely, and also a Sanyo VT 5000 Betamax video recorder, because I used to have one of them. I'd love to get that in there. That'd be brilliant. Did you get the Shelby extra wheels? If you're a subscriber, you have to buy them, John. They're extra. I haven't put mine on yet. Look, they're sitting there on the vehicle. I just like the little, you know, the white rims around these ones here. That's why I haven't changed it yet. Someone suggested putting 2 of the big ones on the back, but I don't know that. Oh my God. Oh God, where am I? I just saw another. Gary Whitfield, how's it going? Hopefully you've got some joy with that email I chased up, Gary. We'll have to see what happens. Subcontract that engine room. I know someone plenty of time. Yeah, Mrs. Welder Wayne said that you'll be willing to paint it for me. I think the problem with it is, Gary, that all of those things slide out, so they can be painted white, but the rest of it's glued down. So you'd have to paint around it. Oh my God, that'd be a nightmare job. Or I could get another issue 92, couldn't I? So you'll all be pleased to know that, you remember I had a problem with the motor? I did phone up Hachette and say, you know, issue, I can't remember what it was, 89 was it, for the motor, for the little turning thing there? Well, I fixed that one, but they've sent me it, so I've swapped them around anyway, just in case, and everything's working fine now. So, but Hachette are on the ball with, you know, getting you replacement issues. But saying that, those issues were recently what's been sent. I don't think it's going to be so good for the ones that take their time. So, Wayne, are you going to be doing all the models in packs now? Michael, I was going to do them all anyway. The Bismarck I'm still going to continue, but with the Terminator, I'm going to get to issue 90 of the Terminator, and then there's no point in me doing both videos when we've caught up. So I may as well, speaking to Mrs. Welder Wayne of that, keep the videos on there, but then just link the rest of the Agora ones after that one. I'm probably going to do the same with a Bismarck when that comes around, but I think, I could be wrong here, I think that the Bismarck will be finished by the time we get to that stage anyway, so that will never happen. But that's probably the biggest question I've had asked on the channel at the moment is, why are you building 2? We've seen this. And it's basically, just like I did for the Terminator, there's a whole heap of people around the world, not just us, that are starting it for the first time in pack form. And they find it easier to follow me in one whole lump sum. A lot of people have already told me they prefer the videos that go on longer with more rather than the 3 and 4 minute videos. So if there wasn't a market for it, I wouldn't do it. But obviously, you see, there's 2,500 to 4,000 views for some of those. So it's I'm gonna keep doing it for the people that want me to do it. Hello, Andrew from Essex. Andrew, I probably asked you before, what part of Essex you're from? I'm a Basildon boy, or more to the point, Andrew, I'm a Pitsea boy. And Esther's Canvey. She's Canvey, innit? My son's best mate is girlfriend is the daughter of Frost Sona. Really? Wow. I used to speak to, I can't remember his name now. It was only March that I quit the job. Frost was a really good company. Even though I didn't work for them directly, I was sort of outsourced. I was a contractor for them. But I think they are a really good car showroom down in Chichester and Shoreham. Have they got another brace? I don't know. They're the two that I know. But yeah, they seem like an absolutely great company. But I never actually got to see the premises. Yeah, the Terminator stand is brilliant, Kevin. And the problem with the stand, Ian, the problem with the stand is tomorrow when I'm doing this build, which, as you know, because you're up to issue 93 or 94 now with Hachette, is that I'm going to be doing the arm and we're going to start the leg. And I don't know how I'm going to film it, attaching the arm all the way up there. So I've got a tripod here, so we'll figure something out. I don't really want to take it off the stand now it's on there, but we'll see what happens. So, Jake. Question, have you been getting issues for the Ghostbusters car? Mine is delayed. I don't think anyone's got them, Jake. I haven't got that. I haven't got the X-Wing is 2 months late. The F40 for me is going to be a month late, but they still haven't taken payments, so God knows what's happening with that one. What else haven't we seen? The Dodge Charger. Now, I already knew that we weren't getting the next lot out until probably the end of January anyway, beginning of February. Same with Iron Man. That's not coming out till February time. So if you haven't received any of them, don't panic about that. But I am expecting the Dodge Charger anytime soon, and the Eleanor, I'm hoping, is going to start coming out next week. But again, we will see. Hello, Mike Banks over on Facebook. I signed up for Ecto-1 in March last year. Newsagents hasn't been able to get any off them. Mike, it's not going to be out in the newsagents. It's only for subscription only. They released issue 1 in the newsagents in the UK just to garner people's attention, and they should have gave you a thing inside to say subscribe to this. But yeah, it's not going to be out in the newsagents unless you're not in the UK, in which case that probably doesn't apply to you. Yeah, no one's getting... I think it's issue 18, isn't it? Or 17. What are we on? I ain't got a clue. 17, 18, stuff like that. I want to help out a good friend of mine. You've seen him on channel, Glyn the Gas Man, about British Gas. They're having problems with British Gas at the moment. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do, is copy a link to a video which will support the cause. And I don't know if this is going to work. Let me just check. Hang on. You're probably going to hear some. Yeah, it will. Right, cool. I've put it in chat there about the plight that poor old Glyn is going through at the moment. And I'll be honest with you, Glyn, I haven't seen the video myself yet. I still haven't had time, but I've kept it in my outbox. But I want people to make people aware of it so that they know. But I did say to you I will share this with the community. So hopefully you'll watch that video there. I probably will put it on social media soon as well. But it's tough times at the moment. Tough times. I'm sorry, the chat is all over the place at the moment. Have you seen Scowl Mods Oscillator? God, I couldn't even say that then. For Ecto-1. Yes, John, I have. It looks quite good. It's all LED, so the screen's not working, is it? It's all the lights and stuff around it. But that looks good. I'm watching and working and printing. How are things up there at the moment? I'm guessing you can't do your normal work because of COVID. Is that right, Matt? I don't know. You know what, Matthew? We should have been in Norfolk now, but we had to cancel. Everything got cancelled, so no holidays. Anyone in the UK don't book holidays at the moment, even for summer. They don't know what's happening at the moment. So I need to come to where? Bracklesham Bay, East and West Wittering. It's near Chichester. I've never even been to Chichester. The rum is kicking in, everyone. Chichester. So Bogner's the closest thing. G'day from Australia. Whereabouts in Australia are you? If you didn't know, I'm a Adelaide. I'm an Adelaide boy, Stratus. I probably told you that before because I recognise your name now. I've said it. Nothing's really settling down in the States. Oh well. Sorry to ask, are you going to do the Mallard Steam Train by Hachette and hire from South Africa? Probably not, because that's an old one, Sean. But you saying that, you've just triggered me to talk about this. Check this out. This is Argentinian. Okay, the things I find on the internet. Okay, this is a part work for a train, 00 gauge train, locomotive. So it's all the track, all the buildings, all the stuff there, all that. The price there, ignore the price, because that price is Argentinian dollars, which equates to, I think it's about £40. So I don't know if that's £40 an issue or £40 a pack. But as you saw, there's 101 stages of it. But I think someone asked once when I was building that model railway, wouldn't it be good to have a part work one of that? So have we? I'm sure someone said we've had one of those before, though, haven't we? Perhaps you could tell me in chat. I'm not sure. Slanderous words, Mr. Green. What about you nicking all my tools? We've had to double up on everything. Do you know what? Look, I haven't even got one. These, at the moment, I'm going through like hotcakes. I've broke 2 in the last like 3 weeks. And I've got 2 left. And I got given 3, I think, by Matthew Bean there when I bought the 3D printer. So I need to order some more sprue cutters. What's the chance of getting Esther on the screen next week? I don't know, Kevin. I'll have to ask her. I thought that was just a high days and holidays thing. Your kids keep running away from the dogs. Hello, Phil. How's it going? Look, do you like it? Look, it's getting there. It's all powered up. I'm ready to glue it, Phil. But I haven't got any epoxy resin glue, so that's coming tomorrow. And I've run out of CA glue, so I can't build anything at the moment. But I built the ramp here, as you can see. But I had to take it apart because I've got hinges on mine. Whoops, which I just mentioned earlier on in the stream. But the ramps didn't come with the supports that put it up against the ship. So I did check the box. I don't know if I was meant to get them or not. So I fabricated some with the 3D printer. So should be pretty cool. And hello, Svi. How's it going? How's your trigger finger today after all that painting? I suppose it's good to keep doing things like that though, because your tattoo studio will be open again soon. As in, the next century. What movie car would you want, Wayne? Well, I mean, the DeLorean and the Ecto 1 are pretty much 2 of the big favourites. Mine gaming, the biggest thing I want, I've said before, is the Orca. A really, really good sized Jaws Orca. None of this small model. We're talking, what's the Bismarck? 1/200 scale? Perhaps a bit less than that. But big. 1 metre. It needs to be 1 metre. And preferably a kit build, not something like the Victory where you've got to do the planking yourself. Although that could be a challenge, couldn't it? But my poor old Victory, it's out there at the moment, and I've been watching it today while I've been doing the airbrushing, thinking I really do need to get onto that. But I keep injuring myself. Look, I put a screwdriver in my head. Gary Whitfield, you'll find this fun. Look, I put your Archimedes drill in my finger. So that's another injury. Hi Wayne, quick question. Just quick questions. You know Hachette, they're doing so many different models in Italy and France. They're doing the Lambo, Ferrari, etc. What do you why they don't do in the UK? They tend to run on just the 1 or the 2 things every year. We haven't seen anything this year, and I think a lot of people are a bit hesitant about releasing things out. I haven't heard anything, and obviously the big thing on the cards for Hachette was the Harry Potter trial of the Hogwarts Express. That's the only thing that I could see coming if they are going to release anything, but I haven't heard anything, to be honest with you. I'd like to see it coming, so if anyone from Hachette's watching this, that's more of a wish list for me, that you can get perhaps that out in the summer. That would be nice. Wayne, do you remember the Walkmans? I certainly do. I used to have the old Sony Walkman. But you can get Soda Streams. They're on eBay at the moment, Philip. Some really good ones for the vintage ones for £20. I know the new ones you can get, but the old ones. But I don't know if the gas bottles are the same. I'm guessing they are. But I'd never use it. That's the problem. I like these Tomy-Tromics down there. They've got batteries in, and the Game Boy, it's got batteries in. Let me hide that. So I can play these now. As a matter of fact, hang on. Let's check the Game Boy. But I never play them. They're just there for show. But look, this is an original Game Boy with Tetris in it. I want to get Super Mario Land for it. But yeah, we're still working. Whoops. Could you hear that? Here we go. You're gonna have the sound. You ready? Here we go. We gotta have the doon doo doo doon. Oh, can't beat some retro stuff, can you? Wayne, while you're having them check the wheel bearings, have them top up your turn signal fluid. Turn off your turn signal fluid. What are you talking about? This is England, Howard. We don't use turn signals out here. Especially in Corby, no one uses them. They're like BMW and Audi drivers. They don't know what turn. I don't know why they bother putting indicators on those cars. We could set you up in a COVID-free environment with lots of TNT. We certainly could. That might be some sort of like. I've answered that one. I found a brand of root beer one time in California called Bastard Root Beer. Keep the crossblades. I think I am going to do that, but I'd like to stash them. Mr. Fusion Designs, if you remember, did the tyre rack for the DeLorean. I don't know where my tyres are for that, actually, the white wheel ones. Talking about that, I don't know where my train tyres are either. I need perhaps a rack for that as well. Jason, if you're watching this, I reckon that rather than a Back to the Future tyre rack, something more generic would be good. But the obviously the only problem is that some of the tyres are different sizes. So, but on the 1/8, I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference. Hello, Wayne. How's it going? Thankfully, we in the US seem to be moving on, as we have after every change. Although our ex-president will be facing serious problems with civilian charges. Democracy will and has survived here in the US. But he's holed up in Florida. That's all I know out here. I don't follow the politics in America at the moment. The last couple of weeks I've just been watching on with awe, all like this, shaking my head. Can't really believe what's going on. So, Kev, Tuesday evening stream was wicked stream. Done my landing light on the left wing. Took me around 20 minutes to put it in place. Well, that's coming. I haven't got those yet. So. But I mean, after the stream on Tuesday, I had to get all of the Spitfires together to make sure I've got the correct parts to send my brother in Canada. Because the last thing I want to do for that is send my brother 2 left wings or 2 right artillery piece. So, used to paint 5mm War Games figures. God, I used to do that, Gary, but my eyesight just isn't. Even with these now. My eyesight, I can see, but because I have to wear the glasses as well. I wonder if you can get prescription ones of these. That's interesting. I bet you can, can't you? Someone's going to link me something in a minute saying, yeah, magnifying prescription glasses. Andy, you received your Bismarck and Spitfire today. I've received the Bismarck and the Spitfire myself, but I'm a month behind everyone else. I'm still waiting for the Terminator, which I'm a month behind as well. You don't know what's happening with Egan Wash. Haven't had any issues for 2 months. They are delayed at the moment. That's all I know, is there's a delay. And if the delay is affecting Ecto 1, I wouldn't be surprised if it's affecting the Eleanor. You could have literally been watching me all day through lockdown. I'm not that interesting, Craig. I was thinking when I first did the workshop outside, I was going to have a 24-hour camera in there, but I'm not in there that often, or I wasn't in the summer, which is really weird. As a matter of fact, in the past 2 days, I've been in there more. I haven't even seen Mrs. Welder Wayne. It probably would have been worthwhile having that camera set up. But there you go. See, look, Susan says, yes, by pack is better. See? Longer videos. So I'm not the only one. Yeah, I've heard about this Ecto 1 in Australia, but hasn't that been announced now, Stratus? I'm sure Vince Steele, who does the caricature of me, I'm sure he said that it's being released. So you might want to double check on that one. Oh, you're in sunny Grays. Ah, well, you see, my kids are in Stamford La Hope, Andrew, so that's where I go down to pick them up every other week. So, Grays. I used to work in PC World in Lakeside, Andrew. if you didn't know that. So obviously I don't anymore because I don't live there. Grays, bless. Miss Rhoda Wayne used to live in Grays. Dash Riptide, however, reminds me of R2-D2 issue 19, where you dressed up as a Jedi, did all the incense and herbal tea to put those two pieces in that leg. You'll be happy to know, have I told Mrs. Rhoda Wayne this? She always finds things out on these streams, and then I get the grief for it for not telling her. I used to have one, but unfortunately, where with past life choices, a certain person threw it away, not people here nowadays, but people from a long time ago. I used to have a Star Trek Next Generation uniform with all the pips and the badges. I've got another one coming, because I can't do a Star Trek build without the uniform, can I? It's coming. It's coming. How are you getting on with that, Craig? I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. But, I mean, just listening to some of the music you were playing in your Welcome to the Cave video was awesome. I bet you're one of the people that can just stand there and just play something that you just think is quite, you know, basic, just working through the scales, and like I'll be standing there going, oh my god, that's amazing. Maybe he's to put the Terminator on the floor at chair level. The problem with that, Ian, is it looks all tidy in here, but under the desk is not that tidy. I'm a typical workshop person. Everything on top's got a place, but underneath, you forget about it. The only update, John, the questions that I was going to ask at the Eaglemoss meeting, I already had answered. That's why I didn't need to answer from I don't know who it is, the brand manager at Eaglemoss, and it was regarding some of the DC comic collections and stuff like that. All I was asking about, the people I speak to are mainly to do with Diecast Club, that sort of thing, the cars. So it's very specific what I can do. Oh wow, Phil, you've got your final X-Wing pack. It's going to arrive Monday. Let's hope it works and everything fits together. You'll get a lot better deliveries than we're getting out here. It's absolutely terrible out here. But there you go. What issue are you up to, Glyn? Because we haven't got anything at the moment. And what's this one? John Patterson, you're getting your Iron Man 3rd delivery, issue 7, 8, 9, 10 and posters soon in Germany. You'd think that we wouldn't... I think... Aren't all our stuff being sourced from abroad now? I think... Isn't Fan Home... I could be wrong. The warehouses are overseas. I don't know. I should really know, shouldn't I? Greetings from down the road in Desborough. How's old rainy Desborough at the moment? Patiently waiting for the first Iron Man pack. Barry, you should have received issues 1 and 2 if you pre-ordered it. But I don't know when 3, 4, 5, 6 are coming. There's another mod to do. Michael Bradley, you're right. Make the Terminator stand, lie back, or so you can lie it down. That'd be like a bed, I think that's called, Michael Bradley. Where are we? Ian Knights, shipping is a massive problem at the moment. We move pallets and packages across Europe every day and it's been a nightmare. Prices have tripled and paperwork is horrendous. I heard stories today that people in the UK are being charged customs on stuff coming from Germany as well, which is weird. Different items, which I thought we've still in we're not in the single market, but we've still got free trade agreements. So I don't know what's happening there. God, I'm behind on chat. I've just realised. Oh, I'm very behind on chat tonight. Oh my God. What's happened? Is someone telling me that? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm going to skip down some chat. Otherwise, I'm never ever going to get through this tonight. In issue 18 of Ecto 1, there are LEDs, speaker and cover and Guernsey rails, but cannot work out the other parts. As someone mentioned, was it you, Bobby, that said that we're going to be doing all the internals? The car is pretty much finished as far as we can see. Until we start doing the frame and the panels, there's nothing else to do on the car, so everything else we're doing now is internals. Doors, door cards, that sort of thing. Which, that's a bit sobering when I realised that. Devmar, how's it going, Sebastian? You alright? My victory is still outside. I was just mentioning that earlier on. But I will get onto it. I think that's like a summer build for me, where I can have the workshop door open and just chill out. But I've been watching your channel, Sebastian, and I said it's I hope that's your name. I'm sure it is. But my German's not good. It's nicht good. So I can understand bits and pieces, but I just watched the build. But you're building a lot at the moment as well, aren't you? I do like that Beetle. The Beetle you're building. That looks very good. Yeah, here we go. Scale Modelling Limited. I thought they did. Released a partwork of a model out a while ago, very similar to the one you just mentioned. I wonder how that would do now. Because I think that in the past couple of years, and I've mentioned this to someone, the partwork market has just gone boom. Used to get 1 or 2 a year. I remember my first partwork was the Orrery. The Orrery with all the planets. But that was one of 2 that were out at the time, and now there's hundreds of them. And you've got the subscription model. It seems to be, I don't know if lockdown's been the impetus for that or what, but a lot more people are going back to crafts and stuff like that. Mrs. World of Wayne, I haven't seen her for what she's doing with the Doll's House. She's done 2 cross stitches, and she's worked on this. What are they called? Those little diorama things. I don't know. Your electrics will be sorted tomorrow. When I saw that video, Phil, of you showing me about the lights, but you've got that thing in the way, I had to shake my head and think. I short of getting the drill to it, a saw to it and cutting that off. I'm sure that a way of wrapping like LEDs around so it goes round would be a better idea. It's an easy way to mount it as well. But yeah, I don't envy you at all with that. So the advantage I've got is that you were talking about the 9-volt supply. The Arduinos, I don't know if you know, you put 9 volts in here and you get 5 volts out. So even if you didn't want to program this, you could put a 9-volt adapter in there, and you've got a port there that says 5 volt. So then you just plug something in there to turn it into 5 volts. So theoretically, forget what this does. In its essence, it's a 9-volt to 5-volt converter. So God, you're still talking about that partwork that I showed. I am so sorry that I'm behind on chat at the moment. I am so sorry. I've been babbling something chronic tonight, haven't I? It's the rum. I blame the rum. So if I haven't read your comment, I'm sorry. I will get to them. Eric. Hello, Eric. Hello, Wayne. Eric Lotan from Ottawa, Canada. Lots of case with COVID, and Doug Ford in Toronto mad at vaccine not coming soon, so Ottawa not getting vaccines. Big problem, just have to keep masks. Well, my brother's in Ottawa at the moment, Eric. He's been living out there for 2 years now. So he hasn't mentioned it, but he has been sending me lots of pictures of how cold it is out there and all the snow. Jake, you still have your old Game Boy. I need to get Super Mario Land for it. I think I only had 3 games when I originally had the Game Boy, and that was Tetris, Super Mario Land, and Gremlins 2, I think. Was it Gremlins or Gremlins 2? I think it was just Gremlins, I think it was called. They're the only games I remember having for it. Is building fatigue a thing with anyone else? Just kind of wanting to get on and finish the Terminator. Keaton, I completely understand that, but it isn't if you're doing different models. I find if you're getting bored of a model, then just switch to another one, and then you're back up again. I mean, when Phil sent me the ET spaceship, I've been having sleepless nights thinking about what I could do, how am I going to do this is how I'm going to do that. It's been invigorating. I think that's a good word. It's been invigorating to actually get something, a build that you're like, right, this is the shell, this is the basics of the build, and now you can do whatever you want to make that yours, And to make it, you know, if you want that window to open or that light to do, then you do what you need to do to like that. I like that idea. And I know we can do it with the models that we got here, but because they're already been finished and they've already been milled to that way and that specification, it's so much more work. Does that make sense? But I would definitely do another garage build. Once this one's done, I'll tell you, I think you've hooked me, Phil. Definitely. Sparky, I missed your comment that Gary Whitfield was saying, so sorry I missed that conversation. We're saying congratulations to RB20. Congratulations RB26, but I don't know why. Is it a birthday? I don't know. Hello Mario, how's it going? Oh, this is terrible. I can't believe how behind on chat. See, I'm looking at chat messages from 2028 and at the moment it's 2040. So I have been I've been just rabbiting on tonight, haven't I? Carl, not yet. No, not yet at the moment. I still need to get filament. But you wanted a 1/6. Carl, can you send me another email of the actual dimensions, not scale like 1/6? What sort of size in inches or centimeters do you want? Because that would be easier for me to work to. So, Beanie's Hobbies, you're now 2 off 900. Wow, you're getting there. You will find, because of the way YouTube works, you will get those. That last 100, it's the hardest road to do, but you will get those Beanie's Hobbies. Hello, Roger. How's Arkansas? Arkansas. Every time I see that name, sorry, I've got to say this, Roger. I was a big fan of the Wacky Racers. Do you remember the Arkansas Chuggabug? Every time I see that word, that's how I associate it. How you getting on with the wooden shit? Everyone's asking about the Victory. Perhaps I need to do an update for the Victory. I'm still cutting those gun ports. That's what's holding me up. Once the gun ports are cut, I'm sure I'm going to whiz through doing the rest of the planking, because the planking I can do quite easy. But those gun ports, I'm just having big problems with. Someone mentioned, while we were on that, someone mentioned getting this tool. It's like this. It's got a little like saw blade on the end, and you basically drill a hole, you put the saw in, and then you get it down. Yeah. It causes too much vibration and the planks fly off, so you can't do that either. So the only way that I can see that I can do it is with the blade that I've been doing. But I've tried it, so thank you for the advice, but it didn't work. CJC Adventures, I said I think I'd like to do the Orca, but it doesn't exist. So, but there's lots of garage kits out there. I've always wanted to build. I said Randy Newman. Oh my god, Randy Cooper, who has got his own YouTube channel actually and makes models. He's got the Thunder Road. I keep mentioning this from the film Explorers with River Phoenix and Ethan Hawke. There's a little tiny one that goes to the ball, but there's a big one. That'll probably be my next one. But it's all very well getting them here, sent here, but then you've got to pay customs on top, and customs is going to be about £130 on it. So yeah, pretty crazy. What's that mean? Woman sign slapping head. Yeah, I don't know. I've missed something, haven't I? I'm sleeping on the sofa again. Oh, are we just getting to the point where I mentioned the Star Trek uniform? 230 people watching and only 38 thumbs up. Good point, Svi. Your wife and oldest son work at PC World Lakeside. Small world. Wow. Well, I mean, it's obviously mixed with Curry's now. When I worked there, it wasn't. I worked there from 2000 to 2009. So, but I probably know some people still there. I don't know. I haven't been there for years. So, I can't believe how far back in the chat. Wow, what's this? Wait, I have an almost official Voyager top from a company in Wales. So it's not just me who dresses up in my Star Trek uniform, Gary. Thanks for that. I used to have so much cosplay here, but all I've got left is my Karate Kid uniform and my well, I did karate anyway, so I've got my gi anyway, and my Jedi uniform. You lived in Basildon for 18 months. I think I left the year before you arrived. I was in Basildon from 1978 to 2007. So that's quite a big window. You have Orca plans, Reese. Wow. See, someone's got to do it. They've got to do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I thought I caught up. I'm still 10 minutes behind on chat. Just done issue 97 of the Bismarck. Now I've done issue 92. I'll be able to whiz through them, I'm sure now. But you found it challenging. I heard the ladders in 97 are quite fun. But I've already got a plan for that. I've got a special tool for that, which you'll see when they come. Bending the ladders isn't going to be a problem, but I understand you have to bend every individual step down. I've got something that can do that. Fanhome's based in France. So is that where our deliveries are coming from, Richard, then? Because that makes things... right, oh no, we're going to see World of Wayne doing Picard. Well, perhaps I should, like, you know, shave this bit of my head. We'll have a little bit around here. I'll take my glasses off and lose the beard. Drink some Earl Grey and keep going, engage. Make it so, number one. How do you think the Terminator stand will come? Kevin, I'm guessing two. I don't think it's going to come in one piece, because if you remember when I had the prototype, the top is fiberglass, so you've got the skull and all of that. Then you've got speaker, then you've got lights, so it might be spread over issues, even though that's a big bulky thing. Then you've got a great big metal plate at the bottom, which that attaches to. Then you've got the U-shaped metal frame which screws into that plate. So I can't see that just being one issue. People are getting charged import charges from Europe. Yeah, I heard that, Anthony. I don't think that's going to affect our part works, though, is it? Oh, thank you, Gary Whitfield. I'll read that message in a second. Hang on a second. There we go. Just be glad you haven't seen me as Blade, Wayne. It's scary. The one time I walked around Southport and not one copper stopped me. Well, the London Film and Comic Con a couple of years ago, I was Indiana Jones. Oh no, I was, but I was Indiana Jones, but I had a four hammer. I had the I had this four hammer with me, so it was a big bang thing. It was Four and Dr. Jones. So that was my thing. I do like doing the old bit of cosplay. I've always said that Mrs. World of Wayne would look great in a white sort of Princess Leia dress with elven ears, though, and she could be an elf. I keep teaching her to say Isha Nuala. I didn't read your super chat. Hang on. Stand by. I will now. Manosian, how's it going? Will you be building USS Enterprise D? You're damn straight I'm going to be building it. And so how long will you be sleeping in the shed? Don't forget that's not due out till the end of February sort of time. So but I will definitely be building that. So can't wait for that. Right, someone's got to... I'm going to have to scroll back. Right, here we go. RB26. My girlfriend and I expect... Oh, wow, man, that's brilliant news. That is absolutely perfect. Yeah, you've choked me, mate. You choked me. That is a stand-up thing to do, RB26, and I really am so happy for you. So happy. That is excellent news. Made my day. Cheers. Wow. Excellent news. Until you get the bow and the stern planking, it's a pain. It is. It's been a pain. It's just cutting those gun ports. So once they're done, I'm sure it'll be fine. I have got a secret weapon again, though, John. I've ordered some really sharp blades, which helps. And doing the horizontal cuts with a grain is easy. I need a way just to be able to get those down ones. They're a pain in the neck. John Collins, how's it going? I'm very good, thank you. John Collins, he used to be the CEO of Dixon's. You're not an old CEO of Dixon's, are you? Have you received my Ecto 1 display base? I certainly have. It's sitting behind the monitors here, actually, and it's going to stay in the packet till the end of the build, I'm guessing. Even then, I don't know if I'm going to use it, because at the moment it's on the shelf. I never used the DeLorean one, which is over there. I've got the Model Mods one here, which is really good, but I'm using that as more of a showcase platform at the moment. So, there you go. Have you ever thought of making your own model? Like or is there a model you'd love to build? I myself a large-scale 4-door 57 Chevy. I don't think I've got the skills to make my own model. So, I'd love to. I'd love to build something stupid. Something stupid that's, I can say I've built that from scratch. Something like, I'd like Ziggy. You know Ziggy from Quantum Leap, the little Lego thing. Yeah. Something stupid like that. I'll be happy to make that. Ian, any ideas how they're going to supply the stand to those that get the T100 from the newsagents worldwide? I've got no idea at all at the moment. But then again, Ian, when the white wall tyres come, because that wasn't advertised, in the newsagents, they just got delivered. If someone's got allocated for the newsagents, 2 subscribers have been pre-ordering this, then they'll send 2 of the stands, I'm guessing. So that's how that works. And what issue do you think the metal casing of the Ecto would be? The metal casing? Do you mean the frame, the panels? They won't be till near the end, I guess. In every other car build we've done, apart from the DeLorean, actually, that was pretty much done midway, wasn't it? Really? Is it black milk? It is. It's black milk spiked with Coke and rum. It's a very nice rum. Where are we? Sharp blades. Oh no, yeah, tell me the amount of injuries I've had, isn't it? Well, you're saying there. I mean, if you saw the Cobra video, the outtake at the end where I slipped, that's healing now. Obviously that went into my hand there. I don't think I've got any other injuries at the moment. I'm not too bad, but I'm not very good with blood. So, but oh, there you go. Why not cut the planks to size before gluing them to the hole and just leave the gaps for the gun ports? Just seems easier. It would do, but you don't know where the gun ports are going to be until you actually do the planks, if that makes sense. Because you have to measure from the bottom of one plank to measure where the next plank's going to be. And it would just be hard. I agree, it would be much easier that way. But, you know, I'm not the only one that has the problems with it, because I've heard loads of people have problems with it. Even Genesis Models, I saw when he was cutting his gun ports that he was having to put some planks back on. It's and I was using like a Gorilla wood glue for that. It just doesn't hold because of the vibration. I can't think what he was using. I think he had a Dremel actually, but it's the same thing. The vibration just works the planks loose. So when I'm going to start the DC3, Philip, it's going to probably be a summer build. But again, Phil Spruverse, he's been building the Spitfire, which is a lot like the DC3 with the wooden frame and then the wrap over the top of it. But yeah, I want to make sure I've got plenty of time, because I want to schedule it. I want to start scheduling stuff so you know when it's going to be on the channel. I can tell you now that the ET is always going to be on a Monday, showing what I've done for the week until that's completed. And then we'll have something in that place to replace that. I think it works better that way, and it must be my ADHD mind or whatever, I don't know, that I like routine. I like to know what I'm doing at each time. Anthony, you're on the Hague whiskey, gift from the wife at Xmas. I haven't had a whiskey in a long time. You can get a shout out for Oligo Models. So obviously the Spitfire stand, which you can only just see around about there, is now on Oligo Models. I'm going to make a website for you. Stand by. Oligo models. Why is that not working? Work, god damn it. Okay, are we still streaming okay? Ah, there we go. That was worrying me then. So now you can get that through Oligo Models, and I've put a link up there on the screen. There we go, look. That was on the fly, that was. I love how I can do this in this chat. It's great, isn't it? And we're coming to the end of the screen, so I'm glad I managed to get that. What was that? Sorry, I've got a... Alex, that's a good point. There's a lot of stuff on the roof of the Ecto one, so they can leave the body. They can't leave the body too late. Well, really, Alex, because I'm sure all of that stuff on the top is actually in a roof sort of rack, and it's all in there. So surely you could just build it in that rack and then attach it to the car. Who knows? Be careful what he says. He might have more than cuts, bruises and dents. Oh, the amount of injuries I've had. If you need a name for the second Terminator, it's just Nate. Then both of them make it Terminate. Very good. Very good, Bergdis. Oh. And Ian's ducking out now. Is it that time of day? Is it already? I'm so sorry. I've missed a lot of chat tonight. We've got 254 people in here at the moment, and I've just been jabbering on. Look, even my son's just come on. Evening, Dad. Look, and it's like 5 minutes to go, and you're here. No more info about the Agora Leopard at the moment, Gordon. Obviously, Agora's just wrapping up now the Super Snake and the book. I love that book. That book is amazing. And they're going to be getting on with the Bismarck. That's the next launch. And then obviously the two big launches for 2021 at the moment are the Leopard and the Jaguar. And I don't know what that mystery thing is. People keep asking me. I've got no idea. But as soon as I will know, you'll know. So, speaking of Jerry Anderson models, I love an SPV or a Studio Scale UFO Interceptor or Eagle from Space 1999. Are you a big Jerry Anderson fan, Gary? I liked Thunderbird 1. I did watch some Jerry Anderson shows, but not my cup of tea. But there we go. It's that time of day. Look, everyone's saying night. Look, you don't need me to say good night, do you? Because, you know, it's all night time anyway. I've still got, like, that much rum to drink. Can't get rid of me now. Anyway, listen, thank you for today's stream. I said tomorrow's video is going to be the Terminator Pack 9. That's probably not going to be out to the afternoon. I'd say about 4 o'clock time, and in that video I'll be up for the whole weekend, so you'll be able to see the Pack 9. I believe that's stages 81 to 90 that we're going to be doing. But thank you for joining me. As I said, ET's coming back on Monday, and then back to the normal live streams Tuesday and Thursday, with a Patreon stream on Thursday, but on Wednesday, sorry. But thank you for watching, and take care everyone. Have a good weekend.